I just want to assure you that at WAPA we are laser focused on maintaining our goal of being effective stewards of your money, our partnership, and really the nation's assets and infrastructure. We are dedicated to the promise to continue to deliver on that mission, providing valuable resources while strengthening the system that we all rely upon to provide low-cost federal hydropower. Now, one of the things that we do is we track our progress through our strategic roadmap. And our first roadmap pathway was around business, technological, and organizational excellence. And I'm pleased to report that that's really yielding some tremendous results for us as we both improve system efficiency and work to keep your rates low. Our continuous process improvement process was, in just the last 18 months, has found more than $9 million in cost savings. The success of that program has caused us to really expand that effort across all of the organization. And this is an employee-led process, which is looking at everything that we do at WAPA. We continue to meet the growing changes in cyber and physical security. And again, another great testament, Tom, when you talked about the multi-factor authentication you guys are doing. At WAPA, we did it in the past year for about $265,000. And let me frame that for you. When I look at the Department of Energy, for example, the CIO's office there, they spent nearly $1.2 million to do the same thing. Los Alamos National Lab spent $800,000. Sandia Labs spent almost $2 million. So we've done it for about $265,000, which is really a testament to the hard work and focus. We've undergone what we call the IT evolution, where we've really looked at how we provide IT services across the organization, and we've managed to squeeze out about $5 million in savings. Now, some of that is very broad in areas like middleware and software that you purchase, but something as simple as Microsoft Office, by jumping on the coattails of the Department of Energy, we were able to lower the cost of Microsoft Office by about 80%. So there's a huge direct savings that occurs. Similarly, our second pathway on our roadmap, which is about mutually beneficial partnerships, help WAPA maintain an efficient system and lower costs. You've already heard Bob this morning talking about the 3 to 5 mil a kilowatt hour estimated reduction, and we're really looking forward to reducing rates both this year and the following year. And it's scheduled to go into effect in January, and I think that's really tremendous. You also heard a lot from both Basin and some of our folks and Bill about the joining of the Southwest Power Pool, another terrific example. Our original study looked at about $11 million worth of savings. While the staff doesn't want me to quote any specific dollars, I can tell you my guess is that savings to all of you is going to be around at least twice that, if not more. So this flexibility that we now have through SPP also works to keep our rates low and to continue to move out into the future. Another proactive move, which is really, really important, is the work we've done with Midwest Electric Consumers as well as Western States Power to make sure that we've got sufficient funds on hand should another drought occur. So we're able to take our unobligated balances and make sure that those dollars are there should we need them, should a drought occur. Now I want to suggest this isn't just work with the customers and folks like Bill and Dan, but it's also required us to work carefully with the Department of Energy. As well as the Government Accounting Office, because both of these look at the WAPA dollars and ask the question, gee, why should we have this money around? And we look at that and say, okay, working with our customers, we want to make sure that we keep the lights on, and we want to make sure we do this in a cost-effective manner. The third pathway that we're on from our strategic roadmap is really about the evolution of our services as the industry continues marching down the path of change. We're going to continue to understand those drivers because there are areas, quite candidly, where WAPA may not have a role. So we want to understand what you need from us and how we can best provide that, and also what should we provide and what should we take off the table. Our customer service survey, which many of you participated in, yielded some very interesting results for us, mainly around issues of communications and understanding of what WAPA does and how it provides its services. We redesigned WAPA.gov, and I would urge you all to go there, to make it easier to find the information that you want. We revitalized our customer circuit newsletter, which is available electronically as well as in print, to keep you up to date on the latest developments going on. And we debuted something called The Source. And The Source is a quick resource to look out and find any information that you need about WAPA. Any presentations, in fact, the notes from my talk today will be posted this afternoon or by tomorrow morning, so everybody can get the information relatively at the same time. The other two things I want to address first is the expansion of markets in the West. You heard a little bit about that earlier this morning. WAPA, along with several co-ops and munis, are really looking at what's going to happen in the market in the West. And we are actively pursuing something called the Mountain West Transmission Group. Right now it's 7 utilities trying to understand, can we reduce our rates in the Western footprint? This is moving pretty quickly. I do anticipate some action by the end of this year into the beginning of next year. And the Mountain West Transmission Group will really involve folks in our Rocky Mountain region and the Colorado River Storage Project. But we're going to see, what does that mean? Is it an expansion with SPP? How do we work potentially with MISO? But we're looking at this very actively because we are concerned that we want to be able to control all of our own destiny. Similarly, in our Desert Southwest region and what we do in California, we're continually looking at the California Independent System Operator and understand what are the impacts of their energy imbalance market. My first 3 years at WAPA have been fantastic. We've rebuilt our relationship with the Department of Energy, formed strong alliance with the current administration and Congress, and one of the things that comes up in every conversation is, what's going to happen when there's a new administration in January? And the answer is, I have no idea. However, I'm going to tell you that we're going to continue our active role, and we've got some really good evidence. WAPA is regularly consulted about the Quadrennial Energy Review, and you can read more about that online in the Department of Energy. And the importance of the consultation is that they don't put rules on us and expectations that we can't manage or that others have to pay for, which is important. The Strategic Transformer Reserve came out of a concept paper from WAPA, and that's moving ahead. We're looking at that. And very important, the FAST Act protection that allows us to keep critical energy information private. One of the challenges we had as a federal agency is somebody could put in a Freedom of Information Act request and get information on system design, substation locations, and a variety of other information. We were able to successfully work, and again with lots of help from lots of our friends here, to make sure that we could protect that information for everybody's safety. As we think about a new administration, we're going to endeavor to do the same thing. I've done more than 150 Hill visits in the last 3.5 years, and we're going to work with the administration regardless of who that is. But I think it's incumbent on all of us to educate leaders about the importance of our mission, the importance of our operations, how we do business, which is not very often understood, so that we can continue to fulfill our promises to you, our customers. And we're going to continue to deliver on that mission well into the future. I think this is a lesson for all of us, that we are stronger when we deliver messages about the value of hydropower and the value of the power marketing administrations together. Our success in this is your success. We ask for your support in improving all of our processes and understanding that the entire organization is aimed at maintaining your resources and the low rates you enjoy today so we can all enjoy them out into the future. So as we move into this new political climate in the coming year, I look forward to our partnership in maintaining all that we've accomplished. I look forward to our partnership to carry our share opportunities for powering the energy frontier. And again, I want to thank you for your support, and thanks for the invitation, Tom and the board. And I'm looking forward to another great year in partnership with East River. Thank you all.